What do you do when you have vaginal shame and you're afraid that you smell bad down there?
I'm Reid from readaboutsex.com.
I'm Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
You have a vulva, so do you want to take this first, or should I?
Sure. First of all, I think it's really useful to make sure there's not something medically wrong, because sometimes vulvas don't smell good, vaginas don't smell good when there's a yeast infection or there's something out of balance. So there's an actual physical problem, and then there's a mental belief that we've been taught since we're little, many of us, that we're not supposed to touch, it's dirty, it's shameful, we should hide from it. And it does smell different than, perfume. We're taught to mask the odor, but actually, for a lot of people, the smell of a healthy vagina is really hot.
I would be one of those people.
So, first of all, just make sure you may want to check with your GYN, your gynecologist, or your doctor, and make sure everything's cool, everything's good. And then start figuring out where you got that belief from. Did someone shame you? A lot of people are uncomfortable around sex, and it's really easy to blame the other person. So if someone doesn't think they're very good at going down on someone, or they don't want to, or that's not their inclination at the time, they might say, oh, you don't smell right, or there's something like you smell bad. I've had that. I've had someone blame me for not wanting to go down rather than just owning the fact he didn't want to go down. Like there can be shame. It's easy for people to do that. But if you can identify when you started feeling that, and deconstruct it if you can. Maybe share it with a therapist or a friend and figure out if you need to hold on to that or you can let it go.
Cathy's also a part of another really great website called thrivingnow.com, which is all about tapping as a means of releasing old stuff. So, finding other modalities might be really useful for you. Understand this. Bodies are amazing. Cultures fucked up, especially around bodies. And so there are a lot of people out there that have all this my vagina or my labia, my vulva doesn't look like that porn star's vulva. For penis owners, it's like my penis isn't, John Holmes equipped. We have so many weird mixed messages around the fact that you have a body. Sometimes things can be a little bit out of whack, and that can cause, odors or things like that. But for the most part, some people smell more pungent than others. Just like, some people's, sweat or armpits smell different.
And different types of your cycle, you can smell different too. Like it just changes. Your body changes.
So if we start with the idea that, take a deep breath, and go, oh, bodies are cool, and they do things. If you can start with, wow, so my body's just being a body. And I have feelings around my body because people haven't been cheering me on. And maybe you've never had a lover say, oh my God, you smell great. And you're like, really? But it smells like a vagina, which smells great if you like that kind of smell. And then if you have a lover who doesn't like that kind of smell, then go take a shower with your lover. Because two naked people soaping each other up, in most people's book, is a win. When you wake up in the morning, you don't have on your list of to-dos, I will be in a shower naked with somebody else, soaping up, our genitals so that we can play together. So, if you have lovers who just have really sensitive noses or are just weird or, are really sensitive about germs and concerns in their heads, or you're the person who has that stuff, figure out empowering ways that are fun for you to dissolve some of your concerns. And over time, please keep practicing looking at yourself in the mirror, exploring your body and exploring yourself with a mirror and looking at your genitals especially and being like, wow, that's what my genitals look like. I'm a human being and everyone's different and mine look like this. And then if you're with somebody's genitals, if you're lucky enough, somebody's going to share and be generous, please look up and be like, this is amazing. You're beautiful. Thanks.
It is possible to get through this. I had a lot of fears and shames, and you can release them and start enjoying your body and sharing it with people in a fun way.
And we teach this stuff and talk about the stuff on YouTube, and we still have hang-ups. You're normal. Come join the normal squad. Comments below.